Hey, it's Joe. Welcome to another episode of my Stay Fit Anywhere lifestyle vlog. So yes, I finally got a haircut. It's not moppy as usual. My wife did a little bit of a buzz and chop to it. So it's not ideal, but hey, it works and I'm much cooler now that the extra weight on my head is gone. So right now I'm just sitting out back and hopefully it's not too loud. I think someone's power washing, well, like one of my neighbors is power washing, so hopefully it's not too loud for you. But today I want to discuss, a few things I eat just for breakfast and how that actually starts my day properly. And why I want to devote this vlog to my breakfast, because a lot of people that I've trained over the number of years, the number one thing when I actually first talk about nutrition and just eating habits is always about breakfast and how they don't eat breakfast and how they don't feel hungry when they wake up. And that's okay. Not everyone needs to have breakfast. If you're intermittent fasting or doing any kind of fast, maybe you don't eat breakfast until later on during the day. But why I usually have breakfast, it allows my body to get the extra boost of energy I need to start my day. So without me having a little bit of something to eat, one, I'll probably get a little hangry by like mid-morning, and that's no fun for anybody. But it also allows me to kickstart my body in a way where it's starting to utilize more food and more calories. And like I said, that's just for me, and that's how I feel my body functions the best. If you're missing out on breakfast, or if you've been one of those people who have never eaten breakfast and it's not because of intermittent fasting or any kind of other dietary restriction or meal plan like that you're on right now, try boosting your energy and kickstarting your body with some breakfast. And by breakfast, I don't mean that you need to go and have 3 eggs and a bunch of bacon and potatoes or whatever else that you love for your breakfast. It can be anything. It can be small. It can be even just a small cup of those little yogurts, right? It's just something to kickstart your body a little bit to give you a bit of energy, extra calories, so your body's ready to go for the day. And I find this especially useful in my life if I'm gonna do a quick morning workout or a stretch routine or whatever it is. If I'm moving that morning, having a bit extra food in my stomach will prevent me from getting a little dizzy and lightheaded and my body feeling nauseous. Look at starting small if you haven't been eating breakfast regularly. One of the quick things I love having for breakfast is a smoothie. So usually for me, I can pack in as many fruits and vegetables as I want, and it'll taste good and it fills my stomach until probably mid-morning, sometimes even to lunch. A few things I love to pack in the smoothie are blueberries. That's probably a staple of mine. We usually buy a big bag of blueberries, like frozen blueberries, and just put it in the freezer and use it not just for the blueberries and the nutritional value of it, but also to make it cool instead of adding ice. The other things I love to add to it are anything like that I can find frozen. Sometimes I'll find frozen avocados. If I don't, I'll get a fresh avocado and just chuck that in there. I love to try to pack it with some spinach. So those are my greens, like a couple of handfuls of spinach. It's also great for kids, right, to hide things in. Banana to always sweeten it up. And the two other things I really love to add is chia seeds for the extra fiber and protein, and instant oats. I usually find that really helps pack a lot of extra oomph into your smoothie. And I use almond milk and I blend everything up. Once in a while, I will add in a scoop of almond butter just to change the taste of it. So it's all about what you like to eat and put that into a smoothie, so then it's something quick for you to have on the go, and it's not something that's going to be too heavy that sits in your stomach. Another quick breakfast meal like I usually love to have is oats, like oatmeal. So I usually don't get the little packets of, those flavored oatmeals where you've got the maple brown sugar or the apple and cinnamon type stuff. I can add that in myself. So I usually do get the quick oats that takes about 3 to 5 minutes to cook. It's not ideal, it's not the best, but sometimes when I'm in a pinch for time, but I still want to pack in somewhat decent nutrients into my body, I will use instant oats. If I do have time, I'll try for steel cuts, and they'll take a little longer to cook. But if I'm using instant oats, I will do the same. I will add in some bananas for sweetness instead of any type of sugar. Sometimes blueberries, just for additional flavors. Sometimes apples, cinnamon, and once in a while, almond butter too in this. And I usually cook it up in by half almond milk and half water. So there's many ways you can make your own oatmeal. That's just the way I make my oatmeal. And it seems to do the job because one, it's filling and it'll last me throughout most of the morning. And it's a great breakfast for your kids before they go to school because it'll give them tons of energy and they feel fuller throughout the day. So it's a win-win, and they're not eating crap or any kind of processed breakfast cereals before school. Even though I love these quick breakfast meals, as you saw, my smoothies and oatmeal, it doesn't mean I don't love my eggs and bacon and a piece of toast or some, those fried potatoes on the side, because I will have that also. And usually that's more of my style for a daily breakfast, because I sometimes will have a little bit of snack, within half an hour from when I wake up, and then maybe an hour and a half later, I will have more of a fuller breakfast, and it's usually a couple of eggs, like scrambled, and then I'll throw in some spinach in there, maybe some cheese. If I do have bacon, I will cook that up, and maybe a slice of bread. And I take a look at that, and it's more about the protein count that I'm looking at. So for my macros, I'm basing my meals always around protein. So it's a higher protein meal, and everything else I'm surrounding with carbs and fats. So that's the way I like to eat my breakfast, and it sets me up for the day. So if you're looking to get back on track again, to get back in shape, get back into working out, you got to fuel your body properly. So start with breakfast. Start with something small. Have a little bit of yogurt if that's all you want, or an apple or a banana. Heck, if you just even want to have a muffin, have a muffin. At least it's something. But use that. So use that energy from the sugars, right? Use that energy to actually move in the morning and kind of pair those two things up to get started again. So hopefully this helps you out into giving you a quick little glimpse of how you can maybe tweak your eating habits, especially starting with breakfast in the mornings, and then start looking at your exercise. And if you're also wondering, if you should be doing cardio or weights right now to lose fat, I recommend watching my video, Cardio versus Weights for Fat Loss. And subscribe to this channel so you don't miss another vlog episode. Put any comments you want down below. I'd be happy to listen to you and answer any questions.